Gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back for Season 2 of the Carolina Panthers franchise. Now, Season 1 was a tremendous success. We went 15-1 and won the Super Bowl over the Indianapolis Colts. We played in the preseason in Week 3. But there have been so many big changes. I didn't really go over all the big players that were moved in the free agency. And then, we can look at the free agents and people who are available, people who played for us last year. Alex Collins, TJ Yeldon. I don't think I see anybody else that was on our team other than those two running backs. But I could probably find some people. Quarterbacks, not really. Halfbacks, it was, of course, Alex Collins, who's an 80, and he's still 26, and if I could afford him, if I had the cap space, I'd sign him back. But I don't need him. We have Jordan Scarlett, Elijah Holyfield, and Christian McCaffrey. And I know I said I was going to move Christian McCaffrey to wide receiver, but I think we're going to keep him at running back. Unless I need a wide receiver, then we'll move him over, but we'll see. Wide receivers, I don't think we really cut too many people. There's a couple players I would love to sign. Chris Conley, he'd be great. Robert Foster, bringing him back. He made some pretty big plays in the Super Bowl, or he made a big play in the Super Bowl. That would have been great to bring him back. I think it was probably one or two. Yeah, there's Ardarius Stewart. Left guard, I believe Chance Warmack's probably still available, unless he got signed by someone, which I think he might have. Defensively, I think everyone that a couple of people probably retired or, what have you, whatever they did. Anthony Levine's been in the league. He's such a low-key player. So, I've really gone through this team's free agents to really look and see who's all available. Lonnie Ballantyne's really tall. He's not a bad user, but I don't like the user. Josh Norman is available. He's a 75 overall, 32-year-old with absolutely no speed anymore. Solid acceleration, really good agility. Jalen Mills is available. He's actually pretty good. He would be a good guy to sign for us if I could afford him. He's got solid man and zone coverage and 83 press, 79 catching. Josh Norman's a solid corner, but, just not. Yeah. Jalen Mills would be solid. I would love to sign him. He's, 6 feet tall, 90 speed, 90 excel, 91 agility. He has 73 man, 75 zone, 79 press, 71 catching, and he's only 26. Jalen Mills would be great, but I don't foresee that happening. And then right outside linebacker, there's Mario Addison, who we had last year. Marcus Golden I would love to bring back, but unfortunately just can't quite afford him. He's just too expensive. Middle linebackers, I don't think we had anybody too well known. Yeah, nobody near these overalls. Left outside linebacker, Tyus Bowser would be great to bring to our team, but Nate Orchard not bad either. Pick up the Super Bowl champion, former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith, who had that dope sleeve that he had when he was rocking it. Tyrone Holmes isn't bad, but those are both of Tyrone Holmes and what's his face? Did I pass him? I think he might have been a left outside linebacker. Nate Orchard and Tyrone Holmes are both much better at defensive end, where they can get their hands in the dirt. But yeah, there's a couple of players that are nice. Defensive end-wise, we're actually pretty good. There's Adrian Claiborne. He had 6 sacks or 5 sacks in one game. I think it was 6. I would like to bring Charles Tapper back, but just a little bit too expensive. Unfortunately, it's stuck with the cap space that we have due to the contracts that we've signed to keep the players that we want. And, I feel like we'll be able to expand it, hopefully, going forward. Hopefully we get some more money coming in soon, but, I have no control over that, so we're just kind of stuck with where we're at. But let's go ahead and take a look at our actual roster. We only actually have to cut 6 players, and if most of those are rookies, I'm going to be completely okay with that. So quarterback, Cam Newton. Will Grier backing him up with Kyle Allen at number 3, and I could move I could actually cut Kyle Allen, but we're going to wait until the regular season to do that in case Will Grier gets hurt because injuries happen. Our 3 running backs are Christian McCaffrey, Jordan Scarlett, and Elijah Holyfield. Elijah Holyfield right now is a power back, and we're going to keep boosting him to elusive back. Jordan Scarlett is kind of on the mix between elusive back and power back, which is really good for him. And then Christian McCaffrey, right now he's a receiving back, and I would love to move him to wide receiver, and I want to see what he turns into at wide receiver if I move him to one. So let's see if he keeps his development as a superstar X Factor, moving him to wide receiver, and he does keep it, and he's actually a 77 overall wide receiver, and his abilities, he gets the first one free, and I think we'll keep him at wide receiver, so then that means I can cut one of my backup wide receivers that I signed. Actually, I don't have any backup wide receivers that I signed, unfortunately. Let me see, who's short and fast? Or who's short and strong? I mean, other than Christian McCaffrey, of course, who has 72 strength. Des Bryant is 74. I have a fullback. I could use Alex Arma. He's got 82 speed, which is pretty impressive. 84 strength. What's his trucking? 81 trucking, 79 stiff arm. Jesus. We could use Alex Arma as our third. I only have 2 tight ends, unfortunately. After we probably get rid of some players or move some players down to the practice squad. Yeah, I don't even have a backup right guard. I mean, my backup right guard is going to be my backup left guard, which is going to be Khalil Lacey. Yeah, I mean, it really sucks due to cap restrictions and due to the fact that I really don't want to get rid of certain players, and the fact that I've signed a handful of players that could potentially be really good in the future. And, I mean, Brian Cox Jr., I mean, there's a bunch of players I could get rid of. I mean, I could get rid of, Jermaine Carter, Andre Smith. But these guys were already on the team, and, I mean, I'll probably get rid of one of them. It'll probably be getting rid of Andre Smith. We'll wait until after the preseason before we do that. Corners, I signed a couple of them because we were actually really short at corner. All we had was up to Greedy Williams, we had up to Cornell Armstrong, so I signed 2 just to make sure we had some backups. Same thing with safety. It was just Trey Boston, so I signed Melvin Phillips, who's a rookie, just to see what we could get out of him, and then Chester Lockhart, if you guys remember the last episode, and then nobody on the practice squad right now. So it's just really tight with money right now. So we're going to continue grinding. Moving Christian McCaffrey to wide receiver, I'm curious to see how that works out. We'll see how that works out. And he actually could develop into scheme fit pretty quickly based on how we utilize him. And I actually would love to utilize him as a running back and a wide receiver, but I don't think that I can do both, which really sucks. Now, I could make him a quarterback, and that could make him a wide receiver, but I don't have any read option stats, which is unfortunate. I don't know. I'm kind of a little stuck here. So quarterbacks are going to be starting Cam Newton, of course, Will Grier, and Kyle Allen. Running backs are going to be Jordan Scarlett, Elijah Holyfield, and Alex Arma. They've already given me that. Fullback is going to be Alex Arma, backed up by Ian Thomas, and then Jordan Scarlett. Wide receiver starting is DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, and Des Bryant. So we're actually going to be flipping this. So Des Bryant's going to be my number 1. DJ Moore is going to be my number 2. Curtis Samuel is actually going to go to number 3. And I might be trading Curtis Samuel, even though he has 96 speed. We'll see what happens. I'll either trade DJ Moore or I'm going to trade Curtis Samuel. And it might be DJ Moore, but it also might be Curtis Samuel. Because Des Bryant he's been playing phenomenally, and his spec catch and his just everything is so good. I could also trade Christian McCaffrey for multiple players. Might not be a bad idea. I might feel that out real quick. We'll feel that out and see what we can get. If we can find some players that might be more worth it bringing onto the team. For positions that we need, at least. Getting rid of Christian McCaffrey. Unfortunately, a lot of people might not like that, but, who cares? It's my team. I'm doing what I want. Greg Olsen went from like an 88 or a 90 down to an 85. And he's still scheme fit, and I think he's still, I don't know what his chemistry is, but Our third tight end right now is going to be Alex Arma. Yeah, I mean, I need a third tight end. So let's see what we could get for Christian. For McCaffrey. He's a wide receiver. I might move him back to running back because he's a much higher overall at a running back, which is what we're going to do. Move him right on back to running back. I don't know how many teams would want him at running back, but him being an X factor is going to give him a much higher rate of... Yeah, he's a 92, and he has his max security, post flag elite, and grab and go. And yeah, he played really well for us, but I really like to build players, and Jordan Scarlett is someone that kind of broke out for us. So Christian McCaffrey, we're going to trade you away. And we're going to find some teams that want a good X-Factor running back. So right now we're looking at the Cardinals. I'm guessing they no longer have... Oh, they do still have David Johnson, but he's 28. Well, we need a running back. So we need to trade a running back for a running back. I don't know who we could find. So it would be a running back. I'd need a tight end. Who do you guys have at tight end? You guys have Max Williams, Lee Smith, and Caleb Wilson. Okay, I'm mostly focused on picking up another tight end. So the Chiefs at tight end, of course, have Travis Kelce and Deion Yelder. So not liking that. The Colts, we could trade him to the Super Bowl runner-ups. The Colts, who have Jack Doyle, Jadarius Montgomery, and Ross Dwelly. Eagles have the most interest in McCaffrey. I might trade some picks as well if we have any. They have Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert. And Nick Vannett. The Jaguars want a running back as well, I guess, even though they still have Leonard Fournette. I don't know why they would want... They don't really have any good tight ends either. Unfortunate. Patriots would love him. Who do they still have? They still have James White and Sony Michel, both 80-plus overalls. And at tight end, they have Corey Peppers, Ryan Izzo. Not a bad... Raiders. Who do the Raiders have? Oh, we could go after their wide receiver, Hunter Renfrow. And they have Tyrell Williams. Sheesh. Jeff Hireman. Luke Stockton. All too old for me, man. Foster Moreau. Maybe. The Redskins. I would love to get Bryce Love from the Redskins. They have Dwayne Haskins as their starting quarterback, and I would love for him to be on our team, but that's not going to happen. I would love to take Bryce Love and use him too. Darius Geis would be great as well. He's got star development, but so does Bryce Love. Or no, he only has normal development. But he's an elusive back. He's got 92 speed, 89 agility. I mean, he would be great as a backup for us. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens with him going forward. But I kind of want that. And then at tight end, who do they have? They have Eric Ebron, Jordan Reed, who's 30. They have Jeremy Sprinkle. Jeremy Sprinkle's actually a low-key, really good tight end. And then a right guard. Do you guys have a backup right guard? You have Jesse Davis, who's scheme fit at 28 years old. You have a left guard that I can move. You have Eric Flowers, former left tackle at left guard. Who's your right tackle? Still Morgan Moses. Man, that guy's a freaking legend. Him and, you know, what's his face? And they have Dean Lowry, man. Matt Ioannidis and Dean Lowry. Who's their right end? And Jonathan Allen. Jesus. Man, the Skins are stacking it. They're stacking the talent. Who do they have it right out? They have Ryan Anderson and Ryan Kerrigan. They also have probably Montez Sweat. Yep, there he is. I would love... And they have Shaquem Griffin, the one-handed man. If only there were more people I could... More things... Actually, I might do that. I'm completely okay with my offensive line situation right now. So I think we're going to go for him, Jeremy Sprinkle, and Bryce Love for Christian McCaffrey. Where's that put us? And they took it. Holy cow. So we got rid of a ton of cap space for 3 players that are definitely going to be playing. Heck yes. Now, a lot of people might not like that move from me, but I love it. That's a great move by me. In my eyes, I see that as a win because that frees up so much cap space. So we have Greg Olsen, Ian Thomas, and Jeremy Sprinkle. And that means I can go sign a new right guard. And at right outside linebacker, that gives me Shaquem Griffin, who's going to start. And then that means that I can... Well, I can't get rid of Dave Thurman because he's a rookie. But that means I can move him to somewhere else if I can cut... I'm not going to cut Brian Cox, but You see what I'm saying? That means that I can cut other players and not feel guilty about it. So if I go to the free agents, how much money did that free up in cap space by trading him? So if I wanted to go sign Damian Williams, we'd still be a little bit over budget, but it did free up a little bit because he wasn't on a big contract. But it got rid of a player that we don't even really use so that we can have players that we can use. See, I could go sign like Glover Quinn, and that'd put us over. He actually has star development, which I'm surprised he's still a free agent, even though he's old. We could go and sign Jalen Mills, maybe, barely. That'd put us, we wouldn't be able to quite yet, but maybe future. But still, I mean, I like that. So let's reorder the depth chart. I mean, I was considering moving to Christian McCaffrey to wide receiver and using him like that, but getting rid of him altogether just helps me in the long run because we got 3 players that I'm actually going to be able to utilize. So here we go. So Jordan Scarlett, Bryce Love, the other Stanford guy. So we basically traded Christian McCaffrey for his former teammate, which is great. I think that's kind of funny. So we'll see what Bryce Love turns out to be. Jordan Scarlett and Bryce Love, I think that backfield duo is going to be pretty dope. Alex Armah at fullback, of course. Wide receivers are going to be Des Bryant at number 1 because I would like to get him as many reps as I can before he ends up either A, retiring or regressing so much that he's not usable. We're going to use DJ Moore and then Curtis Samuel in the slot at number 3, and then my 3 backups I have 5 backups. No, is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I have 6 backup wide receivers. That's a little unnecessary, but oh well. So I want to use the rookies that we have. So Trevante Godfrey is going to be my number 4. And I think we'll do Terry Godwin and Anthony Johnson. But hold on. I don't know how many of them are scheme fit. I think they should all be scheme fit. Tight ends, Greg Olsen, Ian Thomas, Jeremy Sprinkle. Beautiful. Left tackle, Taylor Moton, Greg Little. Kofi Amashia and Khalil Lacey. Matt Paradis and Tyler Larson. Try Turner, and I do need to go sign a backup right guard, which we're going to go do right now, because that's kind of important for me. That was kind of a bigger reason why I did that. Joshua Garnett wouldn't be bad to sign. Leave us a little bit less than I would like. He's 26. He's agile, 62 speed. I like Brandon Thomas out of Clemson, but he's 29. 83 strength, 85 strength from Joshua Garnett. Denver Kirkland, Walter Avant. Jason King's always a nice choice. I think we had him last year. Jermaine Illuminor, the guy that the Patriots recently actually signed. He's nowhere near agile, though. He'd be great, but no. Looking for scheme fit and youth. So we're going to go for the youngest cheap guy. And 21 years old, I'll take it. Rookie out of Arkansas. He's a backup. We'll see how he does. Marquise Dorsey, that's cheap. Back to the depth chart. Hopefully they didn't mess up my wide receivers again. They did not. Beautiful. So right guard, Try Turner, backed up by Dorsey, who's a rookie. Right tackle, Darrell Williams, backed up by Dennis Daly. Left end, Kawan Short, backed up by Vernon Butler. Right end is Joe McCoy, backed up by Marquise Haynes. Dontari Poe, Luke Stamey, our rookie, our first round pick, Luke Stamey. We'll see how he does. Richard Vasher, Kerry Jackson, and then Woodrow Hamilton all the way down at the bottom. Left outside linebacker, our starter is, of course, Brian Burns, because why not? He had a killer season last year. Hopefully he does it again. And then Brian Cox Jr., which he had a pretty solid season last year as well. Luke Kuechly, he's getting up there in age, but still dominating at a 99 overall. Shaq Thompson backing him up. Hopefully he gets good reps. And then Jermaine Carter. Andre Smith is actually going to be benched for our rookie, Sean Morrell. Right outside linebacker, Shaquem Griffin, backed up by Christian Miller. And then Christian Miller is going to be backed up by the last right outside linebacker, Dave Thurman. But I'm actually going to give Dave Thurman the reps over Christian Miller. Corners, Dante Jackson, Eric Berry, James Bradbury, Greedy Williams, and then Cornell Armstrong. Actually, is Cornell, is he scheme fit? Yes. Eric Berry is no longer scheme fit, I guess. Cornell Armstrong is scheme fit. Aaron Bowers and Quinston Kitchens are not scheme fit. Oh well. Trey Boston no longer is scheme fit, I guess, but Melvin Phillips is. We'll see regression-wise how those go. Eric Reed is scheme fit. Chester Lockhart is good. Hold on. We got to fix this. Kick and punt returner is not going to be Quadri Henderson. I'm sorry. I re-signed Andrew White for that specific purpose to be my kick and punt returner. So he's going to do that religiously. Long snapper, of course, going to be Matt Paradis. Why not? Third down back. That's going to be Bryce Love. He's going to be my receiving back. We're going to see how he does out of the backfield. Power back is going to be Jordan Scarlett, backed up by Elijah Holyfield, and then him backed up by Bryce Love. And, beautiful. Slot wide receiver is going to be Curtis Samuel. Yep, the speedster. With Terry Godwin and Anthony Johnson backing him up. Very few of my wide receivers are actually scheme fit, which is surprising. Rush left end is going to be Brian Burns, backed up by Gerald McCoy. Rush right end is going to be Kawan Short. Rush D tackle is going to be Gerald McCoy. Oh, okay. Beautiful, I like that. Sub linebacker, of course, would be Luke Kuechly. Who else? And then my slot corner is going to be Eric Berry, backed up by James Fryberg, Greedy Williams. So that's going to do it for the roster adjustments and all the things. Real quick, I am going to upgrade my coach. Spend some coach XP that we got because we're level 7 now. Definitely want to be getting that wide receiver training boost. I've already got my D-backs. Tight ends, don't really need too much. I definitely need that quarterback soon, though. Running back wouldn't have been a bad choice either. So let's hop into our weekly training, and then we'll hop into our first game of the next season. Before we do that, we are going to make sure that Luke Stamey and any other players that have good development, like Jordan Scarlett, are getting their development. So I want Jordan Scarlett. We have Luke Stamey, who has hidden talent. I don't think I have any other hidden guys. So I think I'm going to boost Des Bryant to make sure that he's getting his extra XP, because I know I'm focusing a lot of time and money into a player that I really shouldn't be, because he's a veteran and I should be trying to trade him, but he had a tremendous season for us last season. I didn't expect him to have the season that he did. So we'll see. We'll find out who does, if he does well, and if he drops a lot of passes, if he's not making catches and that kind of thing, then we'll switch it up, maybe get rid of him, maybe trade for somebody better. But I think we have the team around him that'll help Cam Newton and Des Bryant be successful. So we'll see how long we can, we'll pull Des Bryant's career. We'll see how long we can pull it. Maybe he becomes an X Factor. Maybe we're able to do that. There's Bryce Love with the first reception of practice. I'm looking forward to seeing Bryce Love. I liked him out of Stanford. Here's Dez. Not a first down. Okay, that's a load of crap. That's a load of crap. They just didn't like who I threw to. There we go. So we got to, like, run across the line, I guess. Or not, like, possession catch it. On the money. So I'm excited to spread the field a little bit. Now, I might be changing my scheme up, but I also might be just changing the playbook. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think we'll change the playbook. If we do change the playbook, it's just going to be going downfield a little bit more. Oh, beautiful. One more. Should be to score a touchdown. No? And of course they give me a screen, which they all suck, except DJ Moore is a machine. I like it. Nice. Alright, beautiful. So gold all across the boards. Gives us all that nice XP. Should be able to upgrade some players, at least some of the younger guys, at least some of the lower overall guys. So we'll see who we can upgrade based on that. To upgrade some players. Brian Burns moving to a 79 overall. Going to keep boosting that power rusher. He's getting there. Almost. To scheme fit, which is going to make him even better. He's got 88 speed. 80 tackling. 76 power move, 70 finesse move, 85 pursuit. Dude, Brian Burns is going to be killing it in year 2. Let's head into the preseason. Game 1. I kind of want to see if I can pull... I should have enough time to pull both games out. So I'm going to try and do 2 games in this episode, 2 games tomorrow, and then that'll end the preseason. We'll get right back, and then it'll be back into the regular season for Season 2. So Season 2's preseason, just to test some of these backups out. I want to see how Will Greer does. He's gotten a couple of levels up. I want to see how some of the backup wide receivers do. I want to see how Bryce Love does. Elijah Holyfield again. See how some of these backup offensive linemen do in case of injuries. Same thing with the tight ends and corners and everybody. So we'll see how things go. Going to go ahead and skip the intro. Just hop right into it. Kansas City is what we're playing. DeAndrew White back to return here with Dustin Colquitt, or Britton Colquitt, one of the Colquitt brothers. As Andrew White is back to return. Let's see what he can do here for us to start. And almost breaking outside. Brings it out just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. As Cam Newton comes out for the first quarter of this preseason. And he's not going to sweat it. Cam Newton coming out as an 86 overall with 93 throw power, 87 medium accuracy, and 91 awareness. He had a tremendous MVP caliber season last year where he won the MVP and took his team to the Super Bowl. We'll see if he can do it again. But we're going to come out on 1st and 10 running a play action, huck it deep pass, and we're going to just let Cam Newton let that arm loose. And he's going to let it loose for Curtis Samuel, who comes up with the catch down at the 16-yard line. 61 yards for Cam Newton. Hucks it deep to Curtis Samuel. And Cam Newton just wants to stretch that arm and really feel it loose. And he just lets it loose to his fastest wide receiver, who just goes up and makes a big catch. Nice job, Curtis Samuel. So here's Bryce Love at the right of Cam Newton, another Stanford man. Here we go. It's a handoff. Good trap block. There's Bryce Love with a nice run. A gain of about 6. Here's a look at the offensive line this year. Left guard Kofi Amashia, Taylor Moton, Matt Paradis, Jordan Scarlett, Bryce Love, Des Bryant, Curtis Samuel, and DJ Moore with Greg Olsen at the tight end spot again this year. And here's Jordan Scarlett, the best running back in the league last year, getting stuffed at the line. Here's a look at the Kansas City Chiefs defense. Derek Nanati, Chris Jones, Frank Clark, Breland Speaks, Anthony Hitchens, Darren Lee, and Dorian O'Daniel. In your corners, Travarius Ward, Tyrann Mathieu, Juan Thornhill, and Keith McClellan. Rocking a 3rd and 3 for Cam Newton here at the 9-yard line, looking to score quick right off the bat. It's going to be quick, caught by Greg Olsen, and he's going to duck into the end zone to put Carolina up by a score of 1. So it's going to be 6-0 to start, and that's a beautiful drive by the starters. Those are the kind of drives that I like to see by this team. And we'll see just how far we can take this team before we start losing all the good players and have to start relying on the lower overall players, which unfortunately might be coming sooner rather than later. So here is Graham Gano to boot us off, and back to return number 39. Brings it out and gets wrapped up at the 24. And out comes Pat Mahomes, number 15. The man with the cannon arm with 96 throw power, 93 medium, and 93 awareness. 98 overall total. Pat Mahomes. This guy has a cannon, and I guarantee you he is not afraid to use it at all. Hopefully, I didn't see our schedule for the regular season. We'll see that. I'll probably take a look at that in week 3 or 4. Here we go. Mitchell Schwartz on Brian Burns. That's going to be a matchup. And knocked away, intended for number 14. Nice job by Dante Jackson, the best cornerback in the league last year. Here's a look at the offensive line. Cameron Irving, Eric Fisher, Mitchell Schwartz. Some of the bigger names. Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelce, already staples on this Chiefs offense. Under center is Pat Mahomes. And Mahomes drops back. He's going to fire again. Dante Jackson to knock it away from Sammy Watkins. Here's a look at the defense for the Panthers. This is the Super Bowl winning defense of Dontari Poe, Quan Short, and Joe McCoy. Not changing up much. Brian Burns, Luke Kuechly, Shaq Thompson, and then Shaquem Griffin, the new guy. Dante Jackson, Eric Reed, Trey Boston, Eric Berry, pretty much staples from last year. But Shaquem Griffin, the former Seattle Seahawk, the guy from UCF who's overcome so much in his career and is going to come out and play like a beast, as hit and a fumble. Big plays, turnovers by this defense, and already, guess who? Brian Burns comes off with the pressure and a big hit from none other than Eric Reed. Nice job by this defense to start. And Cam Newton's going to get another chance to go here. 8 minutes still left in the first quarter. Going up for Greg Olsen, incomplete. Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, is in the vicinity that time. Looking at a 2nd and 10 here. We got 3 tight ends set to the right side and a 1 wide receiver set to the left. Going up for Des Bryant and knocked away from the corner number 37. Brings up a 3rd and 10. Now they are sending blitz, and that's going to be Bryce Love in the backfield. Can he pass protect as good as I need him to? That's a good pass, good catch from Curtis Samuel, who's brought down a little awkwardly by the face mask. Should move the chains. Excuse my congestion. That's Juan Thornhill, the free safety on the flag there, and that's going to bring this safety down. Looks like Honey Badger coming down. It's a handoff, Bryce Love, and he's going to be met and leveled at the 7. Gain of a couple. Jordan Scarlett in the backfield. Now they really want to stop our run game. Now our left guard is going to be a little weak. Trying to plow his way forward. Jordan Scarlett picks up a gain of about 3. Chris Jones there on the tackle. Here's a look. Pat's slants. I like this play because it was usually intended for Gronk, but now it's intended for others. Cam Newton's going to scramble, and he's going to dive, and he's going to score. Cam Newton, he's too good. Now the problem going forward is that Cam Newton won't be here forever. Cam Newton's going to regress, and eventually Cam Newton is not going to be as good as he once was, which is going to mean that, unfortunately, we're going to have to go to Will Grier or whoever we draft or whoever the quarterback ends up being in the situation when it gets to that point in time. Mike Polardi on the kickoff. Sorry, I thought Graham Gano was our kickoff specialist, but I guess not anymore. And back to return number 39, bringing it out past the 25 down to the 29. So we'll have to deal with that when we get to it, but I'm really confident in Will Grier. I liked him out of West Virginia. I mean, I think he's going to do great things with this team when Cam Newton eventually retires, and I think that he's going to show himself. Luke Kuechly and Joe McCoy meeting him on the run there by number 31. Joe McCoy getting up there in age, but still playing dominant football at the defensive line position. Here we go, Mahomes in the gun. He fires, and a catch by Tyreek Hill. Dante Jackson right there, but that speed at which he rips the ball off, just a little too quick for him. They send Trey Boston down to blitz. 3 tight ends to the right side for the Chiefs. Dropping back for Pat Mahomes. He feels the pressure. He rolls out. That's a wide open Travis Kelce, who's met by Eric Berry and Eric Reed. And then Shaquille Griffin there as well. Shaquille Griffin, he plays tremendously if you've ever watched his game film. He plays out of his mind, and he can intercept the ball a whole lot more than people think. He's done it with one hand before, too. Here's a nice catch by number 17, wrapped up there by Brian Burns and Dante Jackson as they move the chains down to the 19-yard line. Sending a blitz, 1st and 10 at the 19 for Pat Mahomes and the starting offense. He drops back. He fires a nice quick catch by Travis Kelce. Here we go. 5 minutes left in the first quarter play for the starters. Mahomes in the gun. Oh, wow. Voice crack there. Sorry about that. Feels the pressure. Number 31 dives in the end zone for a touchdown. And the Chiefs get on the board. Damian Williams gets in the end zone. And that's going to give the Chiefs Points on the board. That's going to cut this lead in half by the Panthers. Now I'm expecting Will Grier to kind of let the ball loose. Now, his stats aren't going to matter until he plays in the regular season. Adam Vinatieri is now a Chief, ladies and gentlemen. One of the greats going to the Chiefs. Here's the Andrew White back to return, and he's going to try and bring this one back for a score. And he's not going to be able to do that. He's going to be wrapped up shy of the 25 to 24. Number 33 there to bring him down. Nice job, DeAndrew White. He's going to be our kick and punt returner for the season. Jordan Scarlett in the backfield this time. Going to go ahead and try and hand it off to him. And I want to see Jordan Scarlett make some big plays here. And he does. He's going to pick up a gain of about 8. Moving the chains nicely. Good blocking by that O-line. Jordan Scarlett is the back again. Alex Arma to the right side. It's a good handoff. Scarlett in open field. He's going to make one man miss. And bring it out to the 44-yard line. Nice job by Jordan. This guy was the best running back and broke 2 records. The single-season rushing record and the single-game rushing yards record. Here's Bryce Love on the left side of Cam Newton with a 3-receiver set to the right. Good blocking, Bryce Love. And he's going to pick up a nice carry. Picks up a first down. Nice job by Bryce. Move the chains. I like what Bryce Love brings to the table. And yes, I traded 1 player for 3 players. I'm sorry, that's a steal for me considering that 1 player wasn't a big need and they gave me another player that I wanted. Now, I would have loved Dwayne Haskins, but I doubt they were going to give him up. And, I mean, I'm okay with Will Grier right now. I think Will Grier is going to do great things for us. Cam Newton dropping back. They're sending a blitz. Firing on the move. That's to Curtis Samuel, who makes a one-man miss and gets brought down by number 55.
Come on, fellas.
After a nice pitch and catch there. Now, Tano Passanio is a player on the Chiefs that I would like to go after at outside linebacker, but he's not a scheme fit. Here's Godfrey to the far left. And I don't see it. Firing, that's to the tight end Greg Olsen. Moves the chains by a couple, called a gain of 4. On the reception, here we go, stretch alert. Looky. Dez Bryant's going to be the number 1 on this RPO play. Oh, and they give me the RPO, and Dez Bryant makes a nice catch. And he gets a mismatch against linebackers. I usually try to give him those matchups if I can. But he's not in the slot anymore. I don't have him in the slot, so that means that I might have to move Dez Bryant to the slot so that he gets more linebacker matchups, more safety matchups. Firing for Godfrey, and incomplete. I believe that was for Godfrey. Bryce Love's going to get the handoff this time, though. So here we go. Bryce Love, backfield. It's a run to the right. Bryce Love carries for a gain of about 1 yard. Brings up 3rd and goal. Z-spot is the play call. Dez Bryant, we're just going to have a run an in route. A little bit shorter. We're going to go ahead and have him run it smartly, though, just so he gets into the end zone. DJ Moore in motion. Bryce Love out of the backfield. And caught and met immediately by Darren Lee. That's going to bring up a 4th down. Unable to score on inside the red zone. His first reception goes for a single yard. And that goes up. And good. Carolina goes up 17-7. With about 43 seconds left in the first, and the backups will be coming out soon. I might make some adjustments in the wide receivers, but who knows? Right now, I'm just kind of good where we're at. As long as we can avoid injuries, that's all that matters. And a nice run back to the 25 by the running back. By number 39, either the corner or the running back, safety, wide receiver, I don't know. Because a lot of these guys are unknowns. Mahomes under center. It's a play action. No pressure, but knocked away, almost picked there by Brian Cox. Nice job. Dante Jackson is going to be one of the best corners in the league, I guarantee it. He was last year. I think he could do it again. I think he'd be named the best cornerback in the league. Mahomes feels the pressure, picked off by Trey Boston. And I think that's going to be a pick 6, ladies and gentlemen. Tyreek Hill and Chase. Pick 6, Trey Boston. Showing why he's worth keeping, and that's why I re-signed him, ladies and gentlemen. If we have the money to re-sign him again next year, we'll find out. But Graham Gano's extra point is up and good. Carolina leads by a lot. It's multiple scores. But beautiful play. Nice job, Trey. This defense can get feisty at times. This defense, when you send the right blitzes and you send the right coverage, the pass rush just gets to you, and it just makes it so that it's so much harder to throw. And that's going up against Pat Mahomes, a 98 overall quarterback. One of, if not the best in the game right now. I mean, Cam Newton technically is the best, based on statistics of last season, and still is considered the MVP and best quarterback as he was rated. Damian Williams, nice job with a run. Or no, that's Gus Edwards this time. But Pat Mahomes is one of the highest overall quarterbacks in the game right now. At least going into season 2, he's a 98 overall, and he has a lot of potential. We'll see how far the Panthers go. So coming out is the backup quarterback, number 7. And a lot of the backup defense. So it's a handoff. Number 25 immediately met and wrapped up by Shaq Thompson. And that's, I believe, D. Thompson. Here's number 7 in the gun. Drops back. He's looking, firing, and caught this time by number 13. That's Kincaid with his first pass and caught to move the chains. That's Pringle with his first reception, 25 yards. Kincaid with a handoff to 25. Number 25 with a nice carry. And he's going to pick up a nice gain. Thompson. Kincaid in the gun. It's a handoff to Thompson once again, and he picks it up. Picks up a first down. Nice job. I really want to see how my rookie defensive tackle does. There he is, Luke Stamey. Luke Stamey, I need you to be making some plays here, buddy. He's breaking off. That's a big run by Damian Williams. And he's going to break it out to the 9-yard line and gain of 30 yards. Nice job by Damian Williams. That's Phillips on the tackle. Luke Stamey, I need you to come out and I need you to wreck some house. Quick screen pass, and that's going to be a touchdown. Play calling on point. That's Pringle scoring a touchdown, and that's going to bring him to within 10 after the extra point by Adam Vinatieri, which, I'm sorry, I'm going to call that as a guarantee. Adam Vinatieri, one of the best in the game. The greatest of all time of kickers. Excuse me, and that's a fact. Backup kick returner is Terry Godwin II, and we'll see what he can do. Oh, and he's got a lane. Terry Godwin is on the left. He's going, a good block down the sideline and short of the touchdown. 98 yards. Terry, or 86 yards, sorry, but Terry Godwin on the kick return. Found the open lane, got a little bit of an illegal block in the back. But wrapped up by number 39, their kick returner. Terry Godwin almost takes it to the house. Down shy at the 2. And he's got to be tired. Here comes Will Grier. Under center. Here's Trevante Godfrey. Is the number 1, and he's sacked. Bond, Darius Bond off the edge right to start. So Will Grier's first throw is not good. And drop back, looking, firing, and caught. No, incomplete. Intended for Godfrey, the rookie. There's a Panthers draft class. We only had 7 picks. We were all the last pick of the draft. 3rd and goal here for Will Grier. Johnson in the slot to the left, dropping back, firing for said Johnson, and Anthony Johnson with his first receiving touchdown, and Will Grier getting himself on the board with points. Nice job, Will. After the beautiful beautiful kick return by Terry Godwin. Terry Godwin he wants to be our kick returner. I don't think so. I think DeAndrew White's got that locked up. But Terry Terry Godwin II has a spot on this team if he keeps it up like that. He does have a couple of years, or he does have a couple of weeks left, and if he continues, I'll definitely consider him to keep on the team.
Right here. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Here we go, not making any adjustments. Sorry, here's Vasher. And an incomplete pass there for Kincaid. He's trying to get to the safety. Here we go, Kincaid in the gun. Thompson to his left. Drops back. He's looking, firing an incomplete pass there. Brings up a 3rd and 10. Kincaid in the gun once again. Thompson to his left. Pringle, slot left. He rolls, dumps, fires, incomplete. Nice job, Shaq Thompson. There to knock that pass away. And here we go. Here comes a kick return from Godfrey. This is Trevante Godfrey. This is the rookie back to return this punt. And back to return. He's going to bounce it out to the left. He's going to try and he makes one man miss and wrapped up there by number 42, Anthony Sherman. Godfrey brings it out to the 37. Going to go and hand off to Bryce Love here to start this drive. Will Greer under center, hand off to Bryce Love. Good blocks. Bryce Love gets leveled by Darren Lee, who picks up a first down. Nice job, Bryce. We've got Elijah Holyfield in the game right now. Elijah Holyfield to the right side of Will Greer. If you guys remember, the preseason for Elijah was very good, and Elijah Holyfield had a very good preseason last year. And he was almost one of our starting running backs until he got hurt, and then Jordan Scarlett had to come in. Here we go, Bryce Love in the backfield. It's a handoff, Bryce Love, making people miss, spins inside, tries to make another man miss, and picks up a first down. Nice job, Bryce Love. He already has our backup running back spot. He already has our receiving back spot. I don't know what else I can give him. Here we go, Elijah Holyfield. This is Evander Holyfield's kid. The boxer. I just really hope he has a stiff arm like his dad. His dad could punch. Really hope that so can Elijah. Here we go, Will Greer in the gun. Drops back with time. Fires a nice pass. That's Terry Godwin. Makes the catch down to the 17-yard line. Here we go, they are sending a blitz. I do see that. Anthony Johnson to the right side. And that's a sack. Bond with a second sack today. Brings up a 4th and 8. It's Dontrell Bond or Damian Bond or something Bond, but Bond is killing it. 34-14, a 20-point lead by the Panthers. Nice job, Will Greer with a drive, but just a bad job on 3rd down. To convert. Back to return is number 36, and no return for him.
Let's go.
You guys are going to be hearing me use a lot of numbers to refer to these players, as it's the preseason, so you're not really getting a whole lot of well-known guys. Kincaid drops back in the gun. He's going to fire over the middle, and that's caught by number 85. He moves the chains. That's Ty. Will Ty, the former Jet and Patriot. Kincaid, 3 tight ends, a handoff to number 25, Thompson. He's going to get met just shy of the first down marker at the 47th. 2nd and 1, Kincaid in the gun. Handoff to Thompson, play action. And it's caught by number 13, Pringle, who's met and wrapped up there by Lockhart. Pringle's 3rd reception for 44 yards total. Trying to send some blitzes, trying to get some pressure, trying to see who can give me some good pass rush. And it's play action. And he feels the pressure, throws incomplete, intended for Pringle that time. He'll send his own blitz this time. Kincaid in the gun. Takes a snap. It's a handoff to Thompson. And a missed tackle there on the first player, and I believe that was Williams, or that might have been the rookie. Who's my... There's Stamey. Stamey's number 71. Here we go. Fires to the outside, and that's Pringle, and a missed big hit there by number 48. First down catch by Pringle. Nice job. The man-to-man is not very good by our team right now. There's a motion and a big hit and wrap up there by number 90, and couldn't quite see who the outside linebacker was on that play. I'm just glad that Luke Stamey's getting a lot of downs. He's getting a lot of reps. Here we go. It's a screen, and Thompson met and wrapped up there by number 56, Carter Jr. That's Jermaine Carter Jr. About 95 seconds left, and Stamey coming on it. And a big broken tackle there, and wrapped up by Brian Cox Jr. Nice job by the defense there to wrap him up. 4th and 12, and a field goal coming out for Adam Vinatieri. This will be a 38-yard field goal. Oh, 45-yard attempt, sorry. Kick from Adam Vinatieri is up and good. Too easy. Adam Vinatieri, he's perfect. Is Terry Godwin. Or Godfrey, the rookie. Breaks one, almost breaks away from two. If he would have cut with it I wanted him to, he would have been gone. But a nice job by Godfrey to bring it out to the 31-yard line. Now with 43 seconds left, I want to see Will Greer's cannon. So we've got Bryce Love all the way out there. Who's in the slot? That's Godwin. And then we got Ian Thomas. Here we go. And one-handed. Intercepted by Clayton Fitzgerald. Or I don't know how to pronounce his name. I believe it's Clayton Fettelum. The former Bengal comes up with a pick, and that's just a big punt. All the way down to the 14. Holy cow. Now Will Greer has a cannon. He let it loose. A quick dump off. That's to Pringle, his favorite target. That Kincaid to Pringle look is kind of becoming a favorite here for the Chiefs. Here we go. Quick fire outside, incomplete. Kincaid, no luck. Kincaid coming out 2nd and 10 on the 33-yard line. 25 seconds left. It's a screen. Incomplete. Intended for the back. Thompson. 3rd and 10. Still at the 33. 22 seconds left. Kincaid drops back. He's got time. Fires to number 85 and gets wrapped up there. That's Will Tye. He moves the chains down to 4th and 5. That should end the first half of play. Nice job by Lockhart. And the punt by Colquitt will not happen, as that's going to end the first half of play here in the first preseason game of Season 2. 2020 is the season, and preseason so far, Panthers up 34-17. We're behind in passing yards, but we are leading in rushing yards. Here's some of the plays. Cam Newton has made some big plays. He's scored a touchdown, but he's out. No more starters right now. It's all about the backups. But just getting to look at the starters was nice, and getting to look at some of these backups also quite nice. Getting us going here is Mike Pilardi on to kick off. And he's going to boot it back. Number 36 back to return, and that's going to be no return for him. So out is going to come Kincaid, coming out to throw. The backup, I don't know if he's a rookie, but I know he's a backup. He's coming out to try and drive this team down to a victory in the preseason. Show that he's got this comeback kid mentality. A nice wrap up there by Brian Cox. That's going to make it a 2nd and 6.
back to you. I'm going back to you.
And that's a sack and a strip sack. Picked up by the lineman, number 78. That's Christian Miller. Christian Miller and Jermaine Carter Jr. Is Christian Miller trying to vow for some more time? He does stuff like that, and I will have no problem giving him more time. Firing. Caught by Pringle. James Bradbury is one of our starting corners. And he got burnt. I don't know what happened there. Come on. You're better than this, James. You gotta do better than that. Play action and a sack. There it is. James Bradbury makes up for it with a sack. I like my corner blitzes. That gives me instant sacks. Stack to the right side. Kincaid in the gun. Thompson to his right. They're setting a blitz. Comes off. Fires. It's a wide open number 13. Pringle. Brought down by number 32. And that's Cornell Armstrong on the tackle. 8 receptions, 125 yards for Pringle. And Pringle is killing it. Kincaid under center. Thompson in the backfield. It's a 5-step drop and a quick pass and a big hit from Kuechly, who comes in the game. Kincaid is in the gun. He motions number 87 or 89, sorry, over to the right. A quick pass, and that's to number 83, a brand new target for him. And that moves the chains just a little bit. That's going to be Benedict on the reception and to move the chains. He motions Thompson out of the backfield all the way to the left. It's an empty set, 2 tight ends. He's looking, firing, and that's to number 82. He's going to catch that, I believe, short of the first. That's Yelder. Imagine if we would have traded them Christian McCaffrey. Quick pass, almost in the vicinity for Lockhart to make a pick. Brings up a 3rd and 10. Imagine if we would have traded them Christian McCaffrey. This game would have been horrendous. At least to start. Kincaid drops back, feels the pressure, fires and caught, but incomplete and tipped, and intercepted by Lockhart. The rookie safety makes an interception. Lockhart gets off the tip, he gets the pick. Nice job by the linebacker Jermaine Carter Jr., and he tips it up off the hands and takes a knee. Nice job by the rookie Lockhart coming out. He's not even one of our rookies. We signed him. He's an undrafted free agent. Play action here for Will Greer. Firing over the middle. Finds his man Godfrey with a nice catch. Beautiful pass. Nice job by Will Greer to put that pass on the money. Coming out Bryce Love in the I formation, 1 tight end to the right side. Alex Arma is the fullback. Bryce Love follows his backers, and he's trying to break loose, brings it out to the 40, or down to the 39-yard line. Nice carry there by him. He has 8 carries for 62 yards. Nice job by Bryce Love. Like I said, I really like Bryce Love. We're going to see what he turns out to be. He could be a big guy. And he's going to make a play and a nice run by Bryce Love, but Darren Lee's going to go down with an injury. I guess he broke his ankles a little bit too much. Here's Will Greer in the gun. He's going to drop back. He's going to fire this one. This is to Ian Thomas. Ian Thomas made some nice plays last year as the 3rd tight end, but now being the 2nd, now being the backup tight end, he'll get a lot more chances to make plays. Here's Elijah Holyfield trying to move the chains. Does he do it? Yes, he does. 1st down. So we'll see how Ian Thomas does coming out at the number 2 tight end spot. Firing on the blitz, and that's Godfrey makes the 1st down grab down to the 2. Wrapped up there by Tano Passanio. Will Greer in the gun. Wide open. Terry Godwin. And he's going to hit the nay-nay. Another touchdown. Nice job by our quarterback, Will Greer. Kyle Allen with the hold, and Graham Gano puts it through way too easily. It's becoming a little bit of a blowout, and I might give Kyle Allen and some other players some reps here going into the fourth quarter, and I think that's what we're going to do. So as soon as the fourth quarter hits, we're going to be giving a lot more backups. I'm going to go edit the depth chart, and I want to see some of these other players that we have on the depth chart. I want to see how some of these other guys do, at least on the offense. Some receivers. I want to see how Kyle Allen does. Deep pass. Actually, I'll wait for... that might as well be now. Might as well be in this game. So fourth quarter, because week 4 is going to be the backups really solidifying themselves as backups. Being able to hold their own in cases of injuries, in cases of emergencies, depending on the situations. So we'll go ahead and adjust that at the start of the fourth. Kincaid under center. He's going to motion Will Tye to the left. It's a cracked block and broken tackle there. Number 90 not able to wrap him up. That's Vasher. Vasher, you got to get your hands on him. I got to watch number 71 here. Oh, Greedy Williams. Gets a tackle broken. What was that, Greedy? You got to break that up, man. You had a very good season last season. Don't fail again. Don't have a bad season. Don't have a one and done. And big hit. Scooped up by Shaq. And he's going to get wrapped up. Big hit. Who hit him? Somebody leveled that man. Launches one more time. So he dumps it off. Who is this? Number 98. He leveled him. I don't know who number 98 is, but we'll find out if it gives me a good look at his name tag. It is. I guess it won't. Big hit. Nice job by number 98. Bryce Love has a very good game going on so far. Here we go. Trevante Godfrey is our rookie, and he's been making some nice plays. Dropping back, Will Greer. Firing, and a nice catch. Big hit from number 54. Here we go. 2nd and 1. Under center is Will Greer. Play action. Firing, incomplete. Intended that time for Anthony Johnson. Under center, Will Greer on 3rd and 1. Bryce Love is the back. Give me a first. And he does. Bryce Love, I almost said Will Greer. Bryce Love gets a nice carry and picks up the first down. Nice job, Bryce. In the backfield is Love with Greer in the gun. And it's a trap play. Handoff to Bryce Love this time. So Bryce Love's having a very good game today. And we'll see how he does. Elijah Holyfield in the game here. We're running play action there, sending a blitz. And he's going to get sacked. Tano Passigno comes off the edge for the sack. Brings up a 2nd and 18. Will Greer. He's got a pass. And he's got Anthony Johnson downfield down to the 3. He might have been able to float that a little bit. But he had to make sure he beat the safety. Here's DeAndrew White. That's our number 1 kick returner. And a sack. Thornhill coming off the edge. The corner, man. It's sack city for this Panthers, or for this Kansas City backup defense. Here we go. Looking. Dump off. Bryce Love. Breaks through one, and that's going to be a 4th down, I believe. 3rd and goal. So we're going to go ahead and bring out Kyle Allen coming out on the 3rd down. All right, Kyle. I want to see how you do. Let me see, wide receiver wise. I want DeAndrew White, Quadri Henderson, and Steven Dunbar. With Terry Godwin, actually Trevante Godfrey, Terry Godwin, and then Anthony Johnson. Tight end is going to be Ian Thomas, Jeremy Sprinkle. Actually, I want Jeremy Sprinkle more. We got Greg Little, Khalil Lacey, Tyler Larson, Marquise Dorsey, and Dennis Daly. Left end is Vernon Butler. Right end, Marquise Haynes. Marquise Haynes forced that fumble. Luke Stamey, Richard Vasher. I do want Luke Stamey to start continually. And then Dave Thurman, Christian Miller. He's got a sack. Strip sack. James Bradbury, Greedy Williams. Let's go ahead and get... Do I have 2 more corners? I don't, actually. So we're going to have to stick with that. Free safeties, we're good. Okay. We'll stick with that for now. So here we go, coming out with Kyle Allen on 3rd down. Kyle, this is your chance to shine. This is your chance to show me you got something. And tipped incomplete. Nice throw, though. On the money, right where it needed to be. We got some confrontation there. Andrew White being stood up a little bit. Field goal for Graham Gano. It's up and good. And a nice drive. So Kyle Allen will get... So the players that we have in will get the ball continually through the rest of the game. Now I know that I should have had 75-man roster, but unfortunately I just don't have the draft picks. And I don't have the cap space to sign that many free agents. Nor do I really want to. So here we go. Comes out the defense. On a blitz. A screen pass wrapped up by Shaq Thompson. Kincaid's had a pretty good game so far. 3rd tackle for Shaq Thompson.
Come on, set. 30 base. 54. I got it. Hit it.
Kincaid drops back. He fires over the middle. That's caught by number 85, Will Tye. And then Will Tye goes down with an injury. Not a good sign for Will.
Go now. 10-2 soft.
Here's Kincaid. Dropping back. Firing and incomplete. Nice job, number 32, to knock it away. That's Cornell Armstrong. And here's Kincaid in the gun once again. Drops back, running a screen, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10. There's Dante Jackson coming in at safety for some reason. Motions Thompson out to the out far right wide. Drops back Kincaid and a quick deep pass and knocked away by number 30, Greedy Williams. Greedy, that's your chance to get a pick. What are you doing? So here we go. 4th and 10. They're going to go for it. I mean, why not? It is the preseason. You know, no effort, no try, I mean, doesn't hurt. Firing, tipped up, and into the hands of number 82. What is it with these tipped plays? Number 82, Yelder, makes the catch, and they convert on 4th down. In the gun, Kincaid drops back. He's looking. Feels the pressure all day, and that's Brian Cox Jr. coming in for the sack. 3rd tackle for Brian today. Nice job as we are racking up a couple of sacks today. Beautiful job getting in the backfield to disrupt these passes and wreck the quarterback. Would be nice to see our rookie make some sacks, but so far no luck. Cornell Armstrong, nice job at corner with a wrap-up tackle there of Gelder. So 3rd and 18. I would like Luke Stamey to make some sacks. Give me a sack, Luke. Greedy Williams, and he's mossed. Number 89 comes up with a catch, Westbrook. Greedy Williams, you got to break those up, man. Here's Eric Berry playing his natural position of zone safety. There's a handoff and a big hit from Keekly, who came in the game. And it's a fumble recovery by Brian Cox Jr. So the Moss forces a fumble in the end. Here comes, this is Kyle Allen from Arkansas. Bryce Love from Stanford in the backfield. Looking for a block. Bryce Love makes a cut inside and picks up a first down. So 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready? Double time.
Kyle Allen going to hand off to Bryce Love once again. Makes a man miss, and he's going to get wrapped up after a gain of about 5. He's got over 100 yards today. Nice job by Bryce. And Elijah Holyfield coming out as well, doing a very, very nice job. Elijah Holyfield gets a good block, and he's going to get wrapped up on 2nd and 5. Brings up a 3rd and 3. So we do need a first down here. Kyle Allen need to convert. Let's see how you can do it. Kyle Allen drops back. Flip it. That's to Jeremy Sprinkle. And he's going to move the chains down to the 36. First completed pass goes for 12 yards. Nice job by Jeremy. Excuse me. A little bit of the hiccups. Here we go. Kyle Allen, all he has to do is hand the ball off. I'll give him a couple of opportunities to throw it. Elijah Holyfield makes 2 men miss and picks up a first down. Nice job, Elijah. And this is why I traded for Bryce Love. I wanted Elijah Holyfield and Jordan Scarlett all to get more reps. And they will. And then we also have a tight end that helps fill the position. Holyfield plows his way through one man, and he's trying to plow his way through 2. Nice job. That's Payne, number 58, to wrap him up on the tackle. Agnew, sorry, I can't read. Bryce Love in the backfield this time. Kyle Allen on 1st and 10. We get the block, and Bryce Love, there's a flag on the play, though. He's going to be holding on the offense, and not a good sign for Greg Little, the left tackle. I'm going to go ahead and hand off power once again to Elijah. Except we're not. We're going to go play action. I want to give Kyle Allen an opportunity to throw the ball. And that's a beautiful catch and run by Ian Thomas. Down the sideline, Ian Thomas in the end zone. A 44-yard play action pass. Ian Thomas had his man beat the entire way. Had everybody looking somewhere else. And Ian Thomas, Kyle Allen makes a nice pitch and catch. Nice float. A beautiful play. We'll watch this one more time. One more time. Nice job, Kyle Allen. So play action. And I mean, Alex Arma does a nice job. So the pressure came off by Watts. I believe that's Armani Watts. So watch him right here. Armani Watts is on that far right side. Watch him come off the edge. So Jeremy Sprinkle doesn't. He gives a chip block on the lineman, and my backup right tackle Daly picks him up, and then Arma picks up the corner blitzing. But watch Ian Thomas run this corner route. So the play action, and he just cuts inside. He makes a nice fake, and Kyle Allen, I wasn't even paying attention. I just kind of hit the wrong button a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I hit the wrong button, but Kyle Allen, he throws this beautifully. And a beautiful pass right over the shoulder and into his hands as he sprints down the sideline. Ian Thomas has a lot of potential, and I like what I see. He's got good speed, good catching, good route running, and I'm really hoping to see it develop into him being our starting tight end in the next year or two, which will be whenever Greg Olsen retires. And Greg Olsen could be retiring soon. I mean, I don't know. Mike Pilardi to kick off, 51-17. The score really isn't the important part. It's how players are playing right now. It's what I'm seeing. It's making sure they're making tackles, making sure that they're going for the picks, making sure that they're playing every possession. Here we go. In the gun is Kincaid, dropping back. He fires. That's a wide open sprinkle. Or not sprinkle, Pringle. Sorry, there's a lot of inkles so far in this game.
Ready, set. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm here.
Incomplete on the screen pass that time. Now 300 yards for Kincaid is a beautiful job. Luke Stamey, give me a sack. I want one. I want you to get a sack, please. He hasn't really done much other than get wrapped up by tackles. He has been engulfed in tackles all game.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Luke Stamey, I need you to be that first-round talent. Give me sacks. There you go. That power. And intercepted by the safety Lockhart. That's number 2 today. And it's going to be a pick 6. And Lockhart to celebrate on his way to the end zone for a 51-yard pick 6. He got an interception earlier in the game and took a knee in the end zone with it. And he gets another one. Nice job by Lockhart. Lockhart solidifying himself to be our backup safety going into next season and possibly the future, depending on where Eric Reed lands. He's again an undrafted free agent. A lot of the players we're going to be putting on the practice squad or cutting are going to be backup wide receivers. Or backup players. And really the cool thing is that I'm going to be able to go fill my practice squad with undrafted free agents that are going to be rookies that I'm just signing to the practice squad, and they can get picked up, and I'll just refill the practice squad. Players that maybe I think could look good, and you know what? But we'll do that at the end of the preseason course. Tyreek Hill gets in the game for a play. Kincaid is 25 of 40. They've only rushed it 12 times and passed it 48. Here we go. Kincaid, and an intercepted by Jermaine Carter. That's 3 picks in this game for this defense. Jermaine Carter gets an interception. Nice job by Jermaine. Here we go. Kyle Allen to hand off. This is to Bryce Love. And Ian Thomas, a nice block. He's becoming better and better as this game goes on, and as I've seen him play, Ian Thomas, he's really captured my attention. And avoids one tap, breaks through one, picks up a gain of about 4, makes it a 3rd and 7. Kyle Allen coming out on 3rd down and 7. And Terry Godwin going to the back corner of the end zone. Ian Thomas slot right. We're going to watch what that corner does. We're going to float this to the corner. Incomplete. Terry Godwin not able to hold on to it. And a 40-yard field goal for Graham Gano. This is where Graham Gano gets all of his XP, is the preseason. Don't forget that. He gets all of our kickers and punters. Well, except our punters. We haven't really punted. We haven't had to. We've just gone down to the red zone and had to kick the field goal. This is where Mike Pilardi and Graham Gano get their XP from. Number 36 to bring it out. A nice return out to the 28, just past the 25.
Here we go.
So, Kincaid has done a very good job today. Empty set for Kincaid. Drops back, feels the pressure, and throws away. Intended for Thompson that time, but no luck. 3 picks for Kincaid today. In the gun. It's a draw play. And immediately met and wrapped up by number 92, Vernon Butler. Jordan Butler's going to have a nice season coming off the bench. Backing up Joe McCoy. Coming off and firing outside, incomplete. 3rd and 11 brings up a 4th down for Kincaid with 2 minutes left. And here's Godfrey. This is the rookie, Devontae Godfrey. Back to return the Colquitt punt. And he's going to start the return from the 10. Breaks 1, almost breaks 2. And he's going to be dropped down at the 19, just shy of where he would have been if he would have called for a fair catch. I'm going to hand this off to Elijah Holyfield. We get a solid block. Elijah Holyfield breaks through multiple and picks up a 1st down. He's got 8 carries for 67 yards today. Nice job, Elijah. Kyle Allen, we're going to have him run the RPO real quick. 87. No, he's not. Incomplete on the quick pass on the RPO on 1st down and 10. Stretch alert, smoke. Watch the Andrew White. If that corner backs off. It almost was a go. Bryce Love trying to stiff arm number 33 and not able to. 131 yards for Bryce Love today. Beautiful. I'm liking that. Still going to keep Jordan Scarlett because he played tremendously. And couldn't quite get that block, Tyler Larson. Got to get that one. Better communication on the offensive line, please. Tyrann Mathieu coming in for a tackle. With 24 seconds left. And Bryce Love's going to get wrapped up for a gain of about 2. And with 6 seconds left, we're going to hand it off to Bryce Love one more time. Break loose. Nope. Wrapped up immediately. And that's going to end it. First game of the preseason, and we're not done. Stream isn't over. I ain't got to work until 3. And I don't get ready until about 1:32. So, we've got a whole other game coming. So we're going to take a minute. We're going to look at some of the highlights real quick. See this, beautiful plays. Nice job. Ian Thomas, Greg Olson. Starters did a beautiful job. We had 7 takeaways in one game. And preseason player of the week better be Lockhart. Kincaid had a nice job. He did a nice job he did his best, but he did throw 3 picks. Here's a look at the player stats. We're going to look at ours. So what's his name? Gary Kincaid. I kind of figured it was a G. So Gary Kincaid he went for 59 quarterback rating, 25 43, 308 and a touchdown with 3 picks. Will Greer went 2 for 1, 9 for 12, 108 yards passing, and 106.9 QB rating. Mahomes went 5 for 9 with a pick. And then Kyle Allen went 2 for 5, 56 and a touchdown. Cam Newton went 7 for 10, 123 and a touchdown. Beautiful. Running. Bryce Love, 17 carries, 133 yards. Elijah Holyfield, 9 carries, 68 yards. It's Boobie Williams. Went 5 carries for 37 yards. Jordan Scarlett went 4 for 25. Receiving, Byron Pringle went 9 for 140 and a touchdown. Will Tye went 5 for 51. Deion Yelder went 3 for 22. Dennis Benedict, 351. Trevante Godfrey, 3 for 44. Greg Olson. Max Westbrook went 2 for 47. Ian Thomas had a touchdown. Terry Godwin had a touchdown. Anthony Johnson had a touchdown. Mecole Hardman had a reception. Tyreek Hill had a reception. Sammy Watkins had a catch as well. Blocking, Bryce Love led up a sack. Dennis Daly led up a sack. Jason Spriggs led up a sack. And Rashawn Grant led up a sack. Defensively, James Bradbury and Jamal Agnew both led in solo tackles for both teams. Melvin Phillips led in assisted with Tyrann, Thornhill, and Jamal Agnew. They are all tied for the assisted and led in total with Jamal Agnew. Bradbury with total of 9. Jermaine Carter had 2 tackles for loss. Sacks were 2 by Devontae Bond, 1.5 by Brian Cox, 1 by Tano Passanio, and 1 by James Bradbury, 1 by Juan Thornhill, half by Christian Miller. 2 picks by Chester Lockhart, 1 by Jermaine Carter, 1 by Trey Boston, and then 1 by Clayton. Chester had the pick 6. Pass deflections, 2 by Dante. Forced fumble by Marquise, Brian Cox, Luke Kuechly, and Eric Reed. Fumble recoveries, 1 by Brian Cox, Shaq Thompson, and Eric Berry. Defense touchdowns, Chester Larkart and Trey Boston both had interception returns for touchdowns. Kick return, Terry Godwin almost had a kick return touchdown. And Trevante Godfrey had a pretty good job returning punts. So that's going to do it for the Week 1 preseason. Let's go ahead and hop into the next week. We'll see who gets to upgrade, if anyone does. Which there might be. There are Anthony Johnson and Andre Smith. Andre Smith didn't play, and Anthony Johnson scored a touchdown. Going to keep boosting that route runner. And then Andre Smith. Going to boost him in pass coverage, but I doubt he's going to be on the team very much longer. Unless he gets up to scheme fit in a couple of overalls. So moving on to the next week. Chester Lockhart better be my defensive player of the week. He's not. I'll have to look. That's crazy. How is he not defensive player of the week? Bryce Love gets to upgrade. Yeah, we'll boost his receiving back. He'll be my receiving elusive back. And then we have my elusive power back. So that'll be a nice dual back tandem. Stats. Who was player of the week? Oh, no awards for the preseason, I guess. Ron Rivera. Oh, because we kicked him out. He's 6th. I feel bad for that. Oh, well. Wait, Bryce Love has 223 rushing yards? How? He had 43 attempts total for 220. Oh, the Redskins already played a game. Didn't they? I think they played before us, huh? Let me look. Sorry, I forgot. Redskins. Or maybe he didn't. Maybe it doesn't count because I don't know. Darius Guy said 17 carries for 127. I don't know how Bryce Love has 223. They played Friday at 8. And then we played Saturday at 8. Yep. That's why. Because the Redskins played beforehand. And he had rushing yards when he played for the Skins. Let's hop into our weekly training again. We're doing curl flats this week. Beautiful. We'll get to see the starters for a whole 2 quarters. Going into this week. So we'll get to see Jordan Scarlett, Cam Newton, Dez Bryant, all of our starters. I want to skip the tutorial because I don't need it. And we're just doing the offense today, so we're going to try and hit gold. Nice job, Dez. Dez Bryant, hopefully going forward, will be just as good as he's always been. And I think he will be. If he earns the XP and he plays the way that he's played last year, I mean, he had 1,500 yards receiving. He absolutely killed it last year. Best wide receiver. And then we got our running back, Jordan Scarlett, who if he kills it, he could go to Superstar. Become even better. Maybe even Superstar X Factor. Within the next couple of years. I like it. Drops back. Where was that going? Oh, well. Silverworks. That was just a bad route from Dez.
That was great. I mean, you had a great day today.
I like it. So we'll go ahead and continue. I'm not really too worried about the practice. I kind of want to get back into the games. I'll see some more reps from them. So Luke Stamey can't quite upgrade yet, but Shaquem Griffin can. I'm gonna keep upgrading his speed rusher. He has 91 speed as a linebacker. This guy could play corner if he had the man and zone coverage. Dude, Shaquem Griffin's gonna be a beast for our team. I guarantee it. And I'm gonna put a lot of time and effort into him. Brian Cox Jr. continuing to work on that power rusher. And then Steven Dunbar. I'm gonna continue to work on your route runner. Beautiful. So, I want to see, is there a way that I can give Shaquem Griffin more reps? I mean, I could, of course, bench him and then put him on as a backup. Because he's my starting right outside linebacker right now. But if I go to, like, rush left end, that should be Brian Burns. I want Kawan short, but I might move Kawan short, but Gerald McCoy's an 84 as a rush DT. I want to give Shaquem Griffin the nod here for my sub linebacker, third spot. And Shaq Thompson, of course, will be his backup, or will be Luke Kuechly's backup. Look at Luke Kuechly's stats: 99 awareness, 99 play rec, 97 tackling, 94 hit power, 89 block shed, 97 pursuit, 90 jumping, 91 impact blocking, 99 stamina, 99 toughness, and 91 injury. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. I'm excited. I mean, this preseason so far. Very nice. Going up against Bobby Wagner. So 2 99s in a battle of head-to-head 99s. Russell Wilson's a 91. Improviser. Cam Newton's an 86. And here we go. Let's go ahead and skip the intro. I mean, this is going to be a 2-hour episode, so hopefully you guys know what you're getting into. And then tomorrow we'll do the last 2 games and make our final roster cuts and figure everything out from there with anybody we're cutting or getting rid of or trading maybe to pick up some draft picks or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Might free up some cap space. We'll see with some of the older guys or the players that I'm not going to actually use. Here's Russell Wilson. We faced him once last year. Hopefully we don't have to face him again this year. I don't know what our thing looks like right now. Russell motions number 89 over. Handoff number 32. Chris Carson met by James Bradbury there. Look at the Seahawks offense. O-line pretty much unchanged other than Dennis Spray. In the backfield and receivers DK Metcalf. You know, he wouldn't be a bad guy to have. He'd be another Dez Bryant. He could turn into the next Dez Bryant. I don't know. It's a toss to Carson. Going to the outside and wrapped up by Eric Reed. I might try and trade for him. Here's a look at the defense. Dontari Poe, Gerald McCoy, Kawan Short. Your D-line. Brian Burns, Luke Kuechly, Shaq Thompson, Shaquem Griffin. And Dante Jackson, Eric Reed, Trey Boston, Eric Berry. Now, Shaquem Griffin is our linebacker because Alec Ogletree's getting much up there in age. And it's also the fact that I just couldn't afford him. Shaquem Griffin was cheaper. Quick dump off. A nice catch by number 19 to move the chains. And that's Ryan Grant.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
1st and 10. Come on, Shaquem. I want that 91 speed coming off that edge. Quick pass. Tyler Lockett wrapped up by Brian Burns. Brian Burns has been all over the place the past 2 seasons. And, I mean, well, the first season he played, his rookie year, he was amazing. And I'm very excited to see him play just as well this season. Going deep and almost intercepted by Kuechly, intended for DK Metcalf that time. Drops back. Finds a wide open DK Metcalf, and it's scooped up by Dante Jackson. Wrapped up by Tyler Lockett. A big forced fumble by Luke Kuechly. Is Luke Kuechly going to be getting on that train again? I think so. I think Luke Kuechly's going to be on that forced fumble train again. Oh, Dez. Oh, Dez. He's got that release. Overthrow. Intended for Dez Bryant. And that's number 37, Trey Flowers. There's the intended target. He brings up a 2nd and 10 here. Nobody's open. Rolling out for Cam. He's going for the first. Ziggy Ansah in chase. And brings up a 3rd and 1. Nice job by Cam Newton to avoid the tackle and avoid the sack. And pick up a 1st down. Or get close to a 1st down. Pick up some positive yardage. Jumps back. Dump off DJ Moore. And that's a forced fumble from DJ Moore. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be another 99 overall. That's Bobby Wagner. Coming out laying a hit stick. Russell Wilson under center this time. It's going to be a handoff. Chris Carson, Matt, Dontari Poe, and Kawan Short. Looks like there to wrap him up. Eric Reed actually also in on the tackle. Coming in the box. Nice job, Eric. The professor in the gun. It's a handoff to Chris Carson and met by Trey Boston. Nice job. Russell Wilson. Dangerous Wilson. Caught by number 89. Moves the chains. Russell Wilson's very good. That's going to be Tyler Higbee to move the chains that time. Russell Wilson coming out. 2 tight ends to his left. Motions Carson out into the receiver. Out left. Quick dump off there to Higbee. It's going to move the chains just a little bit. Wrapped up by Kuechly and Barry there on the tackle. I'm kind of watching Shaquem, trying to see how he does in coverage. Chris Carson met and wrapped up by Kuechly and Reed. Brings up a 3rd and 7. Drop back for Russ. Fires and a wide open DK Metcalf. He makes a move. DK down the sideline, and he's going to get in the end zone to score. The Ole Miss prospect, DK Metcalf, gets in the end zone. Nice pass, and DK makes that extra play. I don't know. DK Metcalf might be someone to trade for. Might throw a pick their way. Well, who knows? We'll see. Might throw a draft pick. Might throw a couple players. Might do like a 3-for-1. We'll see. DeAndrew White back to return this time. Cuts to the outside. DeAndrew White tries to break up and tries to break even more, but he brings it down to the 48-yard line. Nice job, DeAndrew White. 51-yard return. DeAndrew White is so dangerous. You got to be careful with him. He's willing to break free and just make plays. Here's Jordan Scarlett in the backfield. This is the best running back of last year. Offensive player of the year last year is Jordan Scarlett. I believe Cam Newton were both there. Jordan Scarlett kind of fell out after he got hurt in the postseason. But if he would have continued, imagine the year that imagine where he would be at now. He would have scored touchdowns in the Super Bowl as a rookie. Jordan Scarlett gets the handoff once again. Makes a man miss. And he's going to pick up another big gain. 2 carries, 27 yards. Here we go, 1st and 10. Bryce Love in the backfield. Quick catch by DJ Moore and a big hit from Bobby Wagner there. DJ Moore able to avoid it, only picks up a couple. Here's Bryce Love, 2nd and 7. He gets the handoff. He tries to cut inside. Bryce Love, no luck. But a good carry for 11 yards on his first carry today. Bradley McDougald is there on the tackle. Not liking this play call here. Not really liking any of these, but I think this will be the best one. Levels. Jordan Scarlett. Here you go, Dez. A big hit from Bobby. Brings it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job. Running a double slant concept here with Godfrey, Trevante Godfrey to the far right side. And fires an interception to the big man. That's a defensive tackle, makes the pick. That's Robert Nkemdiche. I like Robert Nkemdiche, but I don't like when he intercepts me. So they're down at the 3-yard line. It's a handoff. No play action. And a quick pass and almost intercepted. Nice coverage there for the Panthers defense. We're running man-to-man here. Luke Kuechly in the zone. Come on, Luke. Watch the run. And it is a run. And it's a big run. And Chris Carson picking up a gain of 13. What a play by Chris Carson. He has blown up in the past couple of years. Become much, much better than the players thought he would be. Handoff. Chris Carson to the outside. Met and wrapped up by Kuechly and short. Brings up 2nd and 10. Kuechly and Shaq Thompson are coming to blitz. It's a draw play. That's to Carson. Breaks one. And Carson wrapped by Brian Burns and Kawan Short. He's becoming very dangerous. He's trying to break tackles, and he's doing a good job of it. Russell Wilson in the gun. Handoff, Chris Carson. And he's going to get brought down by Dante Jackson after a gain of 2. Russell Wilson in the gun, the professor. He's professing. And it's knocked away by Luke Kuechly. Nice job. 3rd and 8. And Eric Reed's coming down to blitz, coming down in the box. And a quick screen to Carson, wrapped up by Shaq Thompson. Brings up a 4th and 7. And this is Riley Dixon on to punt for DeAndrew White to return. He's going to be taking it right at the cusp of the end zone. Brings it out right, makes a man miss. Gets brought down by number 51, down at the 19. Arkevius Mingo is the one to bring him down. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of play. At the 19-yard line, Cam Newton under center and Jordan Scarlett in the backfield. Here we go. Here's a toss. Gets some blocks. Scarlett gets wrapped up by KJ Wright and Bobby Wagner. Looking for a play action here. Looking for Ian Thomas or Jeremy Sprinkle. Play action, rolling out. Firing on the move. That's Ian Thomas, makes a nice catch and gets wrapped up out of bounds. That's going to end the first quarter of play. Seahawks lead 7-0. Cam Newton and company. Still a whole quarter left. We'll see if they can score. Dez Bryant, far left. Drops back. Incomplete pass. Under pressure. Intended for Dez Bryant that time. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Going to look to hand off to Jordan Scarlett. Gonna pick up some blocks and gets wrapped up by KJ Wright. 3rd and 6. Cam Newton empties it out. Watch Curtis Samuel going deep. He's got the speed. He could beat the safety. And it looks like he might. Curtis Samuel knocked away. Number 23 and Bradley McDougald on the coverage. Here comes a punt from Mike Pilardi. First punt for him of the preseason. And he'll take it right at the 20.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So here we go. Coming out, Russell Wilson, the professor, is coming to profess his offense. The handoff, Chris Carson. Big hit from Kuechly in the backfield, forces a fumble. It's scooped up by Dontari Poe, who gets wrapped up at the 20. So that big punt gives him the ball down at the 19-yard line. But a booth review. That's a fumble. That's a clear fumble from Luke Kuechly. Ball was loose. Maybe. What are they going to come out with? What's the verdict, ref? And the ruling on the field is overturned. So the Seahawks retain possession. So dump off, and that's to Tyler Lockett, and Dante Jackson got beat on the play. Don't know what happened there, but Tyler Lockett made a big play. Moving him down to the 40-yard line. Tyler Lockett's very dangerous. I'd be careful of him. Russell Wilson under center. There's a tight end play action and a sack. Oh no, wait, he avoided it. But half a sack for Brian Burns. Kawan Short came in to clean up. Nice job. I'll take a half sack. Just as long as we can get the same ones in the regular season, that'd be great. Dropping back, Russell Wilson trying to run a screen. It's a dump off to Carson with all the space in the world wrapped up by James Bradbury. Calls on a 3rd and 15. Dropping back, firing, and intercepted by Trey Boston. That's 2 pick sixes in 2 games. Trey freaking Boston. I know it's the preseason, but if he's playing like this, I'm excited for the season. If he's jumping routes like that already in the preseason against the starters, I'm very excited to see what he can do the rest of the season. Graham Gano's extra point is up and good, as Trey Boston gives his team back in the game and ties it up. Guys, this is only the preseason. Save this for the regular season. I love that you're making these plays, but don't make any more of them until the regular season. That's where the stats count. That's where your overalls will go up, and that's where big plays need to be made because the games count. There we go. Play action for Russ. There's the pressure. Fires and another pick. Eric Berry gets one. Eric Berry going to the house. That's 2 pick sixes for Eric Berry. Or not for Eric Berry, but for the Panthers defense. Eric Berry and Trey Boston on back-to-back possessions. Pick 6, kickoff, return, pick 6 again. Eric, the two highly decorated veterans on this team make the 2 biggest plays. Nice job, Eric Berry. I believe he's a captain. He should be. If he's not, he's getting promoted to 1. Pretty sure I didn't cut too many captains. Unless, actually, I might have had Alec Ogletree as a captain. I'm not sure. No, Eric Berry is a captain. Trey Boston should also be a captain as well. I mean, he might. If he's not, he might be. Might promote him to a captain. We'll see. I think because I remember I let go of some guys, but I don't think I let go of any of my captains. Or no, Christian McCaffrey I think might have been a captain. Not 100% sure. Out comes the defense for the 3rd time in a row against Russell Wilson, who's thrown 2 picks already. Russell Wilson, are you going to throw another one? Quick dump off and immediately met incomplete. Look at Eric Berry and James Bradbury just kind of walking up just like, oh yeah. They're so full. It's just, oh yeah. Don't even. It's just natural. Just don't test me. That's what they're thinking. Quick dump off, and Dante Jackson to wrap up DK Metcalf. Nice job. And firing, and a nice catch and run by number 19. And it's Ryan Grant going down with a wrist injury, it looks like. Just going to call on Riley Dixon on the punt to DeAndre White. Punt is up. Makes one man miss, gets brought down by number 22. 12 yards per return for him. Bryce Love is going to be in the gun to the left of Cam Newton. We're coming to run, and that's a big hit from Bobby Wagner. Laying a hit stick. Bryce Love not getting very far with that. Firing and intercepted. That's 2 for Cam. Picked off by Shaquem Griffin. That's Shaquille Griffin, sorry. That's Shaquem Griffin's brother. And they were brothers on the same team. But I guess that didn't last very long since Shaquem Griffin got signed. There's a flag on the play already. I don't know who that's on. Might be offensive lineman. Nope, offside's on the defense. Who's that on? Luke Kuechly. Come on, Keek. Better than this. It's 2 tight ends to the left. It's a toss. And whoa, wait, he broke one. Joe McCoy chased him down. Joe McCoy with the extra effort. Eric Berry, you got to wrap those up, man. Chester Lockhart, who had 2 picks last week. Rolling out, Russell firing, and I don't know how Eric Reed didn't pick that off, but the fullback, number 45, that's Derek Watt, makes a nice catch and run. Down to the 14-yard line there, now within scoring range. Russell Wilson under center, and it's going to be a handoff to Carson and wrapped up by Shaquem Griffin. Nice job, Shaquem. Here we go, and another handoff to Carson, and a big hit from Kuechly, scooped up by Thompson, and he's going to get brought down by the quarterback, Russell Wilson. And there'll be a face mask on Russell Wilson. So that means we get to move even farther downfield. So we start at the 33, Jordan Scarlett in the backfield. Handoff, bouncing outside, and he's going to pick up a gain of about 4. Jordan Scarlett, we're going to pitch to the left, or to the right, sorry. Here's Jordan, toss to the right side. Gets good blocks, cuts inside, wrapped up there by Bobby Wagner. Moves him down to 3rd and 3. Empty set for Cam Newton. Ian Thomas is the tight end to the right. Curtis Samuel slot left. Drops back. Fires a wide open Ian Thomas. He's going to get brought down at the 41-yard line after Cam Newton's thrown 2 picks. Unnecessarily. In the gun for Cam. Good thing it's the preseason. Get your picks out now. Firing. That's a wide open DJ Moore. And he's going to get leveled. Shaquille Griffin laying a hit stick on him. Jordan Scarlett is the single back on 2nd and 1. Good handoff, good blocks, and wrapped up there by number 90. It's Jordan Reed, or Jaron Reed. Jordan Scarlett in the backfield again. This is going to be a counter. He gets the hezzy step, and that's a fumble. Scooped up by Greg Olsen. And plows his way forward. And picks up a yard. Nice job, Greg, to recover that and make some extra yardage. That's the Greg Olsen I like to see. Bryce Love, here we go. It's a screen, dump off to Bryce. Makes one man miss and tries to break away from Ziggy Ansah. And the 2-minute warning, thought that was an injury on Bryce Love. I'd be like, no, don't even start with me already for those injuries. 3rd and 3, got to convert here on 3rd down. Des Bryant is in a one-on-one to the far left side. He's got route running and release. We'll see if Des Bryant can break away. And it looks like he will almost make the catch. Des, where's that spectacular catch that I saw last year? You got to make those. Here's the kick up and good. Now I might edit some of the uniforms, some of the equipment that some of these guys are wearing. Like Des Bryant, I think he's wearing more modern equipment. So I might have to go change that for him. I'll see what he's wearing right now, because I know he's on the Saints, but I know that he tore his ACL. But I don't know if they released him again. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to go look after this episode, because I still have a little bit before I have to go to work. And I'll edit some of the uniform stuff, some of the equipment, so it'll look nicer for the next half of the games, especially since Game 3 of the preseason is always 3 quarters starters, and then 1 quarter backups, and then the last game is always 1 quarter starters, 3 quarters backups. Quick dump off to Tyler Lockett, Bradbury in coverage. So I'll go through all my starters at least, make sure they're all in good equipment, and then at the end of it, of course, being chased, and that's McCoy. Gerald McCoy getting in there for a sack. Nice job. Hope he can do it again this year. He had 11 sacks this year, or last year. Gerald McCoy had very good numbers last year. It's a counter play and a wrapped up by Brian Burns. Hopefully Brian Burns can come out and make some sacks as well. Here's a punt return that's going to be short of halftime, about 30 seconds left for DeAndrew White. Riley Dixon on to punt. It's up. DeAndrew White back to return. And gets brought down at the 24-yard line with 16 seconds left. And they're going to hand it off to Jordan Scarlett. Jordan has to try. I mean, we're going to be handed off to Jordan Scarlett a lot. I mean, the run game is very important to us. But with the pass game, all we're doing, a big hit from Bobby Wagner again. 9 carries, 65 yards for Scarlett today. But Jordan Scarlett has to get into the habit of picking up 100 yards on the ground. I want him to have over 1,500 rushing yards again. And as many touchdowns. I mean, his touchdowns aren't as important as his rushing yards, but he will get touchdowns as well. So far, here's a look at the halftime report, looking at some of the plays. Chris Carson has done a very good job. DK Metcalf as well. We've gotten some sacks on Russell Wilson as well, gotten pick sixes. We got 2 of those by our veterans, 1 by Trey Boston, 1 by Eric Berry. So we do get the ball to start the second half, and Will Grier is your starting quarterback for the second half. So here is Trevante Godfrey back to return the kick. And we're going to break a tackle with a juke, brings out to the 26.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And here we go. Coming out to start, Bryce Love is the back. And they are going to be blitzing to that left side, so we're going to run to the right side. Left side they are not blitzing on. Bryce Love trying to pick up something. Bobby Wagner still in the game for some reason. 2nd and 6. Going to look for a screen here for Bryce. Bobby just likes to play. He just likes to play football. Here's Bryce. And that's a first down. Nice job, Bryce Love. And Will Grier's first pitch and catch is good. So Will Grier in the gun, drop back. And a catch by DeAndrew White. Nice catch. On the sideline, his first reception. He doesn't make too many catches because he's our kick and punt returner, but I'll give him credit on that one. I just want a halfback dive. Here we go. Jeremy Sprinkle get back over into the tight end. Good play adjustment. Oh my goodness. Number 91 wraps him up immediately. That's Christian Covington. Here's Elijah Holyfield on 2nd and 10. Will Grier, hands off. Holyfield, no block there by Arma, unfortunately, on a 3-yard carry for him. Will Grier, there's Godfrey. We're going to send Godfrey deep. I like that. I don't like his speed, though. And I don't like the 2 tight ends to the left side. But I do, however, like the pitch and catch to Jeremy Sprinkle, who will get out of bounds after a nice pitching catch from Will Greer. So nice job there. So handoff to Bryce Love going this time. Bryce Love cutting inside and a pick of about 2. Called a 2nd and 8. I think Will Greer could take control of this offense going forward. Knocked away by Bradley McDougald. Just good coverage. Got to have some better receivers. I don't know where that one's going, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 5. Brings up a 4th and 8. Here comes another field goal for Graham Gano. If he doesn't miss it, and it's up, and good for Graham. It gives him a 13-point lead. Backup offensive line isn't all that great, to be honest. And Mike Pilardi to send this one back. A deep kick. And that's Elijah Penny. Or Rashawn Penny. He should get most of the carries going into this second half. Dropping back, number 6, I believe Geno Smith. He's going to keep it. Wrapped up, number 6. No, that's Tyrod Taylor.
Come on now, let's go.
He's the former Buffalo Bills quarterback, former Cleveland Browns quarterback, former Chargers quarterback, former Ravens backup quarterback. Firing incomplete, intended for number 15. Here's Tyrod, handoff to Penny. Immediately met and wrapped up there by number 56, Jermaine Carter Jr. Drops back, feels the pressure, and sacked. Vernon Butler. Nice job, Vernon. That brings up a 4th down. Nice job, Vernon. I already said that Vernon Butler is a great player, and he's going to be a good backup D-tackle to Dontari Poe, but here's Godfrey. Makes one man miss. Bounces outside. Spins up, but brings it to the 49-yard line. Nice job, Trevante Godfrey, the rookie, bringing it back 36 yards. Andrew White to that far right side. I can't tell what he has on his man. Dropping back. Here's the pressure. Will Greer fires. That's a wide open Terry Godwin, who flashed his hand, and Will Greer found him. Nice job by Will Greer to extend the play and move the chains. Will Greer, handoff. Bryce Love tries to cut inside and wrapped up by 95 and 55.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Greer in the gun, 2nd and 9. Drops back, knocked away by Bradley McDougald. He's playing all over the field as well. Brings up a 3rd and 9 for Will Greer. Need you to convert this, Will. And I know you don't have number 1 and number 2 receivers, but that's why Anthony Johnson makes plays, and Bobby Wagner hits him, and he still holds on. Anthony Johnson wants a spot on this team. What a catch. Mad props to Anthony. We go handoff to Bryce Love. Makes a man miss and gets brought down by McDougald and number 22 as well, but moves the chains down on the 9-yard line. Nice job, Bryce. Got Elijah Holyfield there, blitzing, but we are going to get a guard pulling. If the right people get blocked, and they don't, we lose a yard there for Elijah Holyfield. There's Godfrey to the far left, and Anthony Johnson all right. Fires, knocked away by number 37. That's Flowers to knock it away. Looking for Ian Thomas this time. Firing, and a nice catch by Ian Thomas. Bobby Wagner in the coverage, but Ian Thomas makes his first receiving touchdown today, and we're going to go for it to go up by 2 points for some reason. Here we go. Got to max protect here. Got to look for Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson. Where has he been? He was on our practice squad last year, I believe. Anthony Johnson. Okay, hello. He's really proven something to me. This might be one of my number 4 or 5 receivers. Anthony Johnson doing a phenomenal job on offense today. Tyrod Taylor hand off to Penny. Penny with a big lane, and Rashad Penny off to the races. He's at the 20. 10, 5, touchdown, Seattle. 75 yards for Rashad Penny. He just breaks through the hole in the line and just kills it. All the way to the house for 75 yards. Nice job. So not much defense there against the backups. Real quick score. Riley Dixon on to kick off. And he's going to send it straight back to Godfrey. Trevante Godfrey comes up the middle. Looks for a hole and couldn't quite find one. Brings it out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Here we go. Here's a trap for Bryce Love. And it's not going to be a trap. It's going to be a play action because I don't like it whatsoever. I don't like this one bit. Here's Will Greer firing on the move. Caught by Terry Godwin. Did not intend that to be caught. I was just trying to get rid of it in the general direction of Terry Godwin, but hucks it as he's pressured, and Terry Godwin with Trey Flowers all over him somehow makes that catch. Here we go. Bryce Love looking to get locked up here. Can Greg Little make that block on the D end? Yes, he can, and we do get some blocks. Cuts upfield, wrapped up by McDougald and number 24 or 34. Couldn't quite see. That was Tim's or somebody. Might have been Flowers. Couldn't quite tell. Bryce Love, nice job. Good run. Good gain. I think that our triple back set with Bryce Love, Elijah Holyfield, and Jordan Scarlett. With Jordan Scarlett being my number 1, and Bryce Love being the number 2, and Elijah Holyfield being the absolute number 3. Here's Holyfield breaking a tackle down to the 1. We're going for it again. Get in there, Holyfield. No luck, going for it again. And Burr Curvin, number 55, I believe one of the rookies, a little shaken up on the play. Second and goal for Bryce Love. He should get a touchdown. He didn't have too many of those. I don't think he has one today or this preseason yet. Nope. Wrapped up immediately by number 37, Trey Flowers. Brings up third and goal. Here we go. Pat slants. This is our favorite play. Ian Thomas going for that corner. Loading and possession for Ian. And that's a touchdown. Number 2 for Ian Thomas. His second receiving touchdown. Beautiful play. Like I said, Ian Thomas has been impressing me since last year. Since the few plays that he made, he has been making plays left and right and killing it. Gets us in the end zone again. It's way back. That's Penny to return.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So they're going to come out. Here we go. One tight end. Tyrod Taylor. It's going to be another handoff to Penny. He's going to bounce it outside. And Penny with another big carry. He's got over 100 yards on 3 carries. He's averaging like 33 yards a carry, basically. We got to lock him up. Who is my man that's on Penny? Thurman. You've got to stay with him. And a good wrap-up by Shaq Thompson that time.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
How's it going, Nick? Welcome to the team. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Beast Squad.
Exit, exit. Say, what up?
A handoff to Penny. Penny with a big lane, and he's going to get wrapped up there after a big carry. But a shout out to Nick Gurr from Scar Knight. In the gun, Tyrod Taylor. He drops back. He's looking. He's firing incomplete. And that pass is going to be a little errant. So here we go, in the gun, Tyrod Taylor fires and caught, wrapped up there by James Bradbury. And off to number 20. That's Penny, Rashad Penny has 6 carries for 133 yards. Tyrod Taylor rolling out, gets a block, and Tyrod slides down at the 1. Should have dove. Would have had a touchdown if he would have laid out for it. And here we go. And immediately met and sacked. No luck. Nice job by the defensive end, number 98. I keep forgetting his name because he hasn't made enough plays for me to remember his name. It's Haynes. I believe it's Marquise Haynes. Play action and coming off the edge and firing over the head of number 88. Incomplete. Tyrod Taylor not having a great start passing the ball today. Firing incomplete again for 88. It's going to call on 4th down, and I think they're going to kick the field goal here unless they go for it. And it looks like they are going to go for it. It makes sense. Why wouldn't they go for it? Here we go. In the gun, Tyrod Taylor. He's looking, rolling out, and that's a sack. Brian Cox Jr. gets back there for him. So here we go. Will Greer has had a pretty good day passing. We'll see how he does. 8 minutes, 6 seconds left in this 4th quarter of play. And Bryce Love just absolutely leveled in the backfield. 2nd and 12 here. Here we go. They're sending a blitz to that right side. Going to be looking to pass left. Into finding and sprinkle leveled by Bobby Wagner. Here we go, emptying it out for Will Greer and sending pressure to that right side. Going to be looking for Jeremy Sprinkle or Godfrey here. Here we go. On the move. Nice catch and run by Terry Godwin. A beautiful pass from Will Greer. Doing a very nice job today for Will. Terry Godwin has 94 yards receiving today. Bryce Love makes a move, cuts inside, and wrapped up by number 96. Here we go. Going to be looking for the RPO here, looking for Godfrey. And knocked away incomplete. Could have been picked. He does have 2 touchdowns today, though. Will Greer has a nice day passing. On the comeback, and that's going to be to Terry Godwin once again. He's got over 100 yards receiving today. Terry Godwin, nice job. Moves chains down to the 17-yard line. Here we go. Going to be looking to the left side this time. Will Greer firing and way out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. It said accurate. Accurate. Sure, whatever you say. Drops back Will Greer. He's looking, feels the pressure, rolls out, fires on the move. And incomplete, intended for DeAndrew White that time. Good coverage. Just tried to get rid of it. Here's Ian Thomas going for the end zone again. Can he do it? Can he do it for a third time? Feels the pressure. Will Greer steps up. He scrambles. He's going to slide down to the 3-yard line on a 14-yard run. Nice job. Bryce Love in the backfield. No luck. Not going to happen. We've got to max protect here. Knocked away by Bobby Wagner, who's still in the game in the preseason. I don't understand why, but he is. Drops back. Feels the pressure. He's looking. Will Greer. Nope, he's going to keep it. Will Greer scrambles for a touchdown. Why not? Will Greer feeling a little bit loose today. And the kick from Graham Gano is good and up. For the extra point, puts him up 42-14. Here we go, dropping back. And that's a tackle or a sack from Luke Stamey. A rookie D tackle. Nice job by Luke getting a sack. I like it. Dropping back. Firing, that's to number 88. Move the chains, number 88. Tyrod Taylor's first completed pass in a while.
Here we go.
That's Disley. Drops back Tyrod Taylor. In the fire again. An incomplete intended for number 42. Looks like one of the fullbacks or one of the running backs. Maybe even one of the linebackers. Tyrod Taylor having a little bit of a struggle here. Drops back, trying to run a screen, and incomplete, intended for Penny. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. We're sending a blitz. I want that sack. Back, he rolls, fires, finds a wide open man, number 15. He moves the chains. That's Ursula. Or Ursula. Nope, that's Ursula. Jay Ursula. And Bowers on the tackle. Big gain for Tyrod Taylor. 4.5 minutes left in this 4th quarter of play. Tyrod, and that's another sack. Luke Stamey. He heard I wanted some sacks, and this rookie is racking them in. I love it. I love it. Love the sacks. Let's keep it coming. Tyra Taylor drops back. He fires over the middle. That's number 42. Makes a nice catch. Moves the chains. Here we go. Chester Lockhart is the high safety, with Phillips up there as well. Emptied out for Tyrod. Feels the pressure. A nice tackle there from Phillips, and that's Jermaine Carter Jr. going down with an injury. Looks like he pulled something. Not a good look. Looks like our rookie, I believe it's Thurman, one of our rookie linebackers, is going to be getting some more reps. Hand off to Penny. Met and wrapped up there at the line. Gain of about 2, makes it 2nd and goal. There he is, Morrell. Our rookie middle linebacker is going to get some reps. Motions number 88. It's Disley. Penny met. Stamey and Thompson there to stuff him. He has a broken collarbone. And that is a 4 to 6 week injury. Hand off to Penny and wrapped up again. Number 98. To wrap him up, that's Haynes. Marquise Haynes on 4th and goal. They're going to go for the field goal. And the onside kick is recovered by number 50. Nice job by Christian Miller. We're going to hand it off to Bryce Love a little bit. Let him get some carries. Good block. Bryce Love with one man to beat. And nice job. 13 carries, 76 yards for Bryce, and that's going to bring up the 2-minute warning.
Right there.
Bobby Wagner forces a fumble, picked up by number 95. Looks like Christian Covington, or Collier, sorry. And a big hit. Bryce Love fumbles again, but I mean, you're going up against Bobby Wagner, who shouldn't even be on the field right now. I don't know why he is, but he really shouldn't be. But oh well. Tyrod Taylor finds Disley again, and wrapped up there by a host of Panthers with about 94 seconds left in the game. Tyrod Taylor fires outside and caught. Nice job wrapping it up there, number 32. Cornell Armstrong. Tyrod drops back, fires, and number 42 makes the catch. .45 seconds left in the fourth. Looking, firing, and finding a wide open man in the zone. That's Penny. Brought down by number 48, Phillips. Sending a blitz this time. Number 11 makes the catch. They're going to call their first timeout. They're going to try and score a touchdown before this game is over. I don't think it's going to happen. Luke Stamey has 2 sacks. Can he get 3? He can't get 3. Nice tackle there by Greedy Williams.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
11 seconds, man-to-man right now. Come on, Luke. Luke Stamey, give me a sack. You're one-on-one. Hope someone else gets it. That's Vernon Butler gets a sack. That's his second today. And that's a timeout on 4th down. Or sorry, that was 2nd down. 3rd down and 14 now. 6 seconds left. No more timeouts. They've got to either throw an incompletion. Can't get sacked. And that's a touchdown to number 17. Is that Cordero Patterson? I don't think so. It might be, though. That's Patterson. I don't know what Patterson, but it's a Patterson. So they do make the touchdown, and they do get to score, so they do make it a little bit less embarrassing. But after the kick return, I mean, it's going to chew up some clock on the kick return. So here we go. Riley Dixon to kick off. And Godfrey, we're going to go ahead and take it out. Just go ahead and kill the clock. He's going to get wrapped up at the 20. Call it the 19. And that's going to do it for the second preseason game. So half of the preseason is over. Big plays were made by big players. I mean, 2 pick sixes, a bunch of forced fumbles, a lot of turnovers for both sides. 4 sacks, 2 for our rookie and 2 for Vernon Butler. I'm excited to see some of these players in action. So 4 takeaways each. We had 240 passing yards, 180 rushing yards, but they kind of finished, and they did have the last possession, which allowed them to get a little bit more than we did. But we came away with a win, and that's all that matters. Wins in the end are all that matters. Stats come second. But speaking of stats, let's go ahead and look at our stats. Cam Newton threw no touchdowns and threw 2 picks, and only threw for 61 yards. His QB rating was garbage. Will Grier had a very good game, 10 for 19, 179, 2 touchdowns. Bryce Love, 14 carries, 79 yards. Jordan Scarlett, 9 for 65. Elijah, 4 for 10. Terry Godwin, 4 for 116. He had no touchdowns. Ian Thomas had 2 for 4 for 46. Anthony Johnson had 1 for 13, but made a beautiful play. No sacks were let up by us. Cornell Armstrong, 3 solo tackles. 6 total for Luke Kuechly and Shaq Thompson. Tackles for loss by Shaquem Griffin, Eric Reed, Kawan Short, and Luke Kuechly. Sacks for Luke Stamey, Vernon Butler. 1 for Brian, 1 for Gerald, and half for Brian and Kawan. Kicking, punting, kick return, punt return. Those are all fine. Here we go. We'll go ahead and end it. It's the preseason stats don't really matter, so it's just kind of good to see who does what and who's good. So we'll see if anyone needs to get upgraded now. We'll go ahead and sim to the next week. Upgrade any players for then. We do have a new injury, unfortunately. Christian Miller, or Jermaine Carter Jr. is out 7 weeks with a broken collarbone. He will be back, but I doubt he's going to see the field much anyway, even if he does come back, but just in case of injuries. So no upgrades, unfortunately. That doesn't make any sense. But oh well. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're playing the Colts in week 3 of the preseason, and we'll be finishing with the Eagles as well. So the Colts and Eagles coming up next episode, which will be tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm going to catch you guys next time.